Wow, I just noticed that there's a new feature on YouTube and it's pretty strange. I'm wondering what might be going on. So I'm going to have to turn off my phone. Basically, I just rebooted my phone, and now when I go into YouTube, in order to record, I literally have to record from my cell phone rather than the recording button from YouTube. Anyways, my name is Tanya with In Covert War, and today is Saturday, August the 18th, 2018, and it's 5:28 p.m. And today's topic is we're coming up on the early voting for several candidates within our districts, and my issue is strongly surrounding police officers. I believe that police officers should be on the ballots. I believe that the police department should be on the ballots. I believe that police officers should be voted in. Police officers should not just be allowed to apply for a position to be a police officer. I believe that the extension for training should go on just like it does for an opera singer. When you apply for, when you apply for school, when you audition to be an opera singer, you audition with the intent to be a part of your institution's opera program. And then after the grueling task of the 4 years, 17 credits per semester, you then have to audition again to be an opera singer. And guess what? An opera company may or may not choose you. It's not like a union where, if you have studied to be a nurse, automatically you're going to be a nurse. It's just a matter of time where you will get hired. No. Most opera singers, believe it or not, are not hired that way. Some opera singers have to continually audition to even get a position, within an opera company. Well, I feel like, to me, the roles should be reversed. You, as a police officer, should go through the grueling task of the training that you already have, along with a couple of psychological courses. And then, in my opinion, the people should choose you. I believe you should be voted in. I believe we need to vote in police officers, because they're the ones with the access to weapons in their vehicles. Okay, circulating your property, your environment, your neighborhoods. They're the ones who have access to your query, your reports, your dossier, your profile, your ID. They can scan your property. They can scan the microchips in your body. They can scan the microchips in your appliances. They can scan the microchips in your, in the surrounding areas, the chips or the leads or whatever you want to call them, the body area networks. And so I feel like in order to become a police officer, you shouldn't just apply. I believe the district citizens should vote you in. And to me, that would kill off the criminal activity. You should be known. We should carefully be able to research you and see who you are and find out if you would be a great candidate to be a police officer. Only then should you have the right to have a raise. But for now, to me, it's just, I don't think people understand how many police cars circulate. And they all have guns. And they have access to your property. And they have access to your records. And they're part of every kind of crime. And that's why they even had to pass the use for body cameras, because they're constantly part of some racketeering scheme. Most of them don't even want to be police officers. It's just the easiest job to get. And why would a job like that be so easy? It's because they're not well paid. Well, I believe police officers should be voted in. You know, we make a big fuss over voting booths for the president, and trust and believe, you may never see the president of the United States within all of your years of living. Don't trust a freaking fake avatar that they erect in your room, okay? And you know what avatar I'm talking about. If you know what Cortana is, if you know what projections may be, or what they call a, you know, Tupac died a long time ago, but they were able to use a projection of Tupac on a stage, and that was nothing but a sort of using haptic technology to create a composite. Yeah, we're not talking about the fake use of technology to make you see Donald Trump's face. We're talking about physically seeing Donald Trump in Miami, in the inner cities, anywhere. But you're most likely going to run into a cop. I mean, I don't even think Donald Trump is armed. Our president is even armed. You won't run into a president that's not armed, but you will most likely run into a crooked ass cop that is armed. Good Lord, he's already armed with evilness. So what do you think about the gun that he has? But anyhow, I was just thinking, I'm really, I'm feeling real sour today. I'm really feeling sour today because I just felt like I'm just going to blab until someone understands that I'm very upset that the police force, that many agencies were used to lie, to slander me, and they continue to do so because they understand that many women are coming forward about being abused by men, and overtly, especially overtly. But in the meantime, I just feel like to clean up this matter of dirty cops, they should be voted in. They should be voted in. You know, just how they perpetually choose what, they do a background check on you in order to get an apartment. They do a background check on you in order to enter a university. We as the people, we need to do background checks on these so-called individuals who want to be our leaders. We need to know who they are. Are they criminals? Were they criminals? Think about it. Toodles.